Over the course of my summer holiday vlogs from Ibiza and California, you'll see that I really enjoy finding the local KOMs and smashing myself into them as hard as my furiously wearing legs and sky-high heart rate will accommodate. Hopefully, it's also pretty clear that I love the climbing races on Zwift, such as Alpe de Zwift, Three Sisters and the forward and reverse KOMs at Innsbruck. But I do have a niggling little question at the back of my mind. The ascending just feels faster on Zwift than in real life, notwithstanding the fact that I'm on 100% trainer difficulty. Maybe it's simply a case of the fact that the real life KOMs that I've been tackling being steeper, different, tougher. Or maybe there's an inconvenient truth here. It's just harder and slower in the real world. Or I'm just slower. As you may have seen, my forensic comparison of the NYC Central Park Outer Loop confirmed a virtual time about 1 minute 30 seconds faster than in the glorious park itself. So, now, here in early autumn, I felt it was time for another little experiment, with the reverse KOM at Innsbruck playing host for the day and supplying a very handsome laboratory indeed. Please settle in for a two-parter where I seek answers. Welcome to a beautiful autumn afternoon on Bike Racing Without Mercy. Today I'm in Innsbruck and I'm at the bottom of the reverse KOM, the same one that we have on Zwift, i.e. 5.7 kilometers, average gradient 7%, and around about 400 meters of climbing. And the intent today is to figure out which is fastest, my virtual time or my real world time. Now it's quite a busy road, so I'm going to travel back down to the roundabout, come round the roundabout and figure out the time at roughly the same place that the KM starts in Zwift. So off I tottered, and it was time for me to treat the good citizens of Austria to a shock and awe display of power as I slung-shot myself and the bike around the roundabout and under the overpass to commence the reverse KOM at Innsbruck. Now, as a grown man, one would expect me to be able to learn from experience, especially recent experience in Napa, where on Spring Mountain Road, I thoroughly burnt myself out at the beginning of the climb on a couple of occasions by going way too hard too early and getting up and out the saddle and burning myself out. Surely I wouldn't make that mistake again so soon here at Innsbruck, would I? It's about 24.5 minutes, i.e. quite a bit slower than in the virtual world. But I'm going to have another go at it because I think I got my pacing a little bit wrong. I went too hard at the beginning and really blew up in the final third. I'm running low on battery, but I just thought I'd quickly stop to show you this. Now for take two, with a slightly better pacing strategy, and yes, I have had chain problems.
Hi there. I know, nice work. Gotta love an electric bike. Well, very disappointingly, I was only about 10 seconds quicker at just under 24.5 minutes. I guess you do lose about 10 seconds or so at that kind of T-junction just before the end. So probably all in all, we'd be around about 24.15 to 24.25. That kind of time is what I need to beat when I go back to Zwift and do that virtually. I'm pretty sure I will beat that based on past experience.
Well, good morning. Having ridden the reverse KOM at Innsbruck in the real world, today I'm going to be riding it in the virtual world. So just having a very quick weigh-in to see where my weight is. So 66.3 kilograms. Pretty happy with that. It's going to rise a little bit once I take on a bit more water. So I'm back in the bathroom, and yes, I do agree, it is a slightly unusual place to be shooting a YouTube video, but I want to see what the impact is on my weight having drunk a litre of water. Here we go. So it's added 900 grams. And there's a lot of debate on the various different Zwift forums as to whether you put in your weight clothed or not, or fed and watered or not. And I'm pretty certain that when I ride the reverse KOM today, my time's going to be quicker than in the real world. And that tells me that some of the assumptions in the Zwift model are probably on the generous side, maybe in terms of aerodynamics and the kind of the tarmac on the road and the assumed weight of the bike. Therefore, I'm going to err towards safety and put in the slightly higher weight each time, i.e. clothed and watered.